Good morning, everyone. How are you doing, guys, today? How are you doing, Maria Julia? Thanks for joining us, and of course, everybody else. Today's Friday, right? Yes. So, how is trading going so far, guys? Oh, good. Good morning, Nick. So, we are, let's give it a few seconds for our friends from the other platforms as well to join us. Flat lot, yeah, that week it was a little bit some good trades at the beginning of the week. Later, some break evens, a few losses as well yesterday and the day before. But guys, that's trading. I mean, that's the reality of trading. So let's start our analysis from the daily chart. Let's just focus only on this one here. So please make sure you write your comments on the live chat area. In case you want to ask me anything or you want to comment on something, please feel free to do that. So let's get started. Now, overall, let's check if you can see this drawing. Do you guys see where I point on the chart? I use, yeah. Can everybody see that? Yep. Okay, great. Well, let's go back. Price on the dollar index made lower highs and lower lows. It touched the lower part of the Bollinger Band, and it printed that hammer. We saw the price 2 days ago to create a swing low, and but yesterday it stayed within the previous candle body. We can call that as an inside candle, of course. Now, what is the question with this one? So there are two types of trading that can take place. Yeah. The first type of trading activity is the intraday or the scalping. But let's focus on the intraday. The intraday activity, it takes place only within the current day period, right? And we focuses on the previous day price action. Now, if a trader can identify a direction and or a trend based on this one here, then they go to the Australian dollar, US dollar, they try the euro, the pound, the Kiwi against the US dollar, or the USD CAD, USD CHF, USD JPY. Now, if somebody trades on a time frame like a daily chart or a 4-hour chart, then this information here right now for the trader is pretty much useless. Why? Because it's useless in terms of execution. The chart shows that it's in a downtrend. At some point, the buyers stepped in and they tried to push the prices higher for correction or to create a new trend. We don't know that. Okay, so don't try all the time to think that you know what is going on the chart. Sometimes we just can't understand because the information is not clear. So after this, there is a high chance for the price, yes, to break to the upside, break outside of this range, or to break to the downside. Now, because the market is in a downtrend, a trader that trades on the daily chart or 4-hour chart will see that more likely as a downtrend. Okay, but someone who trades on the 15-minute chart today can see this as well as an uptrend because it focuses only on the previous 2-3 days um, to create a trend, like on the gold today. Let me show you. So for here, there is an indecision in the market. Like I sent today's analysis on the gold for a um, for a company that uses my analysis, and let's say on the hourly chart we have this move, and I explained that here on the daily chart we are congesting within a triangle because of the price action and so on. And then on the hourly chart this might happen, and we have this picture, and someone who looks at this chart here will see um, an uptrend, right? But someone who looks at a daily chart will see a different picture. Okay, this is one of the services I provide, on a daily basis. If someone has interested in currency pairs or any instrument, they send me an email at the night, and I prepare a detailed analysis for the day ahead, which is pretty useful. Um, Antonia says, wow, so you have some company that uses your analysis. This is very awesome. Yes, of course. I'm a certified financial technical analyst, so it's part of my job to send overall analysis to uh, actually to 2 companies for now. I'm interested, sir. So guys, you can send me a private message or an email. I want to be interested in analysis. Alma asked a good question. Are you analysis based on daily or intraday analysis? I do both. Okay. Tyler said, so they use your analysis for trading. Yes. Evangeline said, pretty awesome. I will be interested in getting certified also. Yeah, I can help you with that. I mean, I can give you some directions, not to pass the exams for you. It requires an effort, it requires hours on reading, and you need to also be passionate about the overall analysis, okay, the market and so on. So let's keep moving. So Australian dollar against the US dollar, we identified that the dollar index, yeah, it's pretty much in it's pretty much in an unclear direction. So what are the chances of the Australian dollar US dollar to give a directional move to the upside or to the downside? Of course, a breakout will occur at some point, and either price will move upwards or will move downwards. Of course, that's going to happen. Now, our job as traders is simply to identify tradable opportunities. And I see many people, sorry, I'm just smiling. I see many people, they try to be a trader, but they it's like they are trying to analyze the market, like what's going on, what happened, blah blah. When you do analysis, it's a different you need to use different skills, or you need to acquire different skills when you do technical analysis. But when you try to find tradable opportunities, you must be very specific and you must be very focused. You can't look what's going on here to identify tradable opportunities where the current price is, which is there. Correct, guys? I hope you understand what I'm saying here. I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, please make sure you think about that and make it to make sense, okay? Because otherwise you're going to experience too much frustration in your trading. It's a different thing to do analysis, and it's a different job as a technical analyst, and it's a different job as a trader. Okay, and I'm telling you, 100% as it is, because I'm in both sides, and when I scan the markets to trade, I prepare my mindset in a different way when I'm focused to make the analysis to send it out. It's a totally different way. You can't look the market as you are about to trade when you are analyzing what the market does at this point. Okay. Guys, many questions. Yeah, it makes sense. Sorry, I don't read all your names here. Someone says acquisition of what's happening in the market is a great skill. Yeah, you need to be focused on working. Yes. So how do I, Scott? So how do I trade with your analysis? This sounds very hard, job boss. Maria, it's really you have to really you have to love what you do at the end of the day. Yeah, analyzing and trading is actually different, Nick. So we should not always trade our analysis. No, 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 absolutely. I don't mean that, and that's good that you mentioned it. You should trade your analysis, but first you have to do the analysis, and then you have to look for the opportunities, like this market here, for example. Let's say um, we start from here to there. We see market made a clear high than the other one, and then it made another high. So we can say that this market is in an uptrend because of the series of higher highs and higher lows. Some people, they're going to say, no, this market is in a range because we see the price here in the range, but the price currently is here, and the price right now, it's not a part of this range here. Okay, so you have to be very specific. So price makes higher highs and higher lows. It's not that, it didn't make a higher high because it didn't close higher. No, price managed to register at some point during the tradable, during the trading day, price that was higher than the last week price, which is this one here. So price made a higher high. What I think happened, it has nothing to do with what the market showed that it happened. Okay, so price made a higher high from the market perspective. From each individual's thinking and understanding, maybe not, but that's not what we read on the charts. Okay, so price makes higher highs and higher lows, confirms the move. Also, it's confirmed by the move of the dollar index, which shows that the dollar makes lower highs and lower lows. Back to the Australian dollar, US dollar. By the way, for those who are new here and you don't know where to see the currency pairs, I'm checking. You can simply look next to the logo here of MarketMinds Mastery. It says Australian dollar, US dollar. Or if you refer on the right side, you will see that something is in a box. So that's the currency pair. Now, after as price maintains its higher highs and higher lows, why traders, they try to sell just the touch of the upper band and go against the higher highs and higher lows. So this can lead to a continuation, or this, if it's going to break below the support S1 and create a lower than this swing low here, then and only then we will talk about a potential downtrend. It will be in a transition of a new trend, might be. But the clear information, this is the future. We're not going to trade based on what might happen at this point here, because there are many questions until maybe this will never happen, right? The price to come and trade it below here. The only real information so far is that the price, it's still above the support. It closes with 2 candles above the support. It still makes higher highs and higher lows, and I will be looking for long because that's what the market shows. Now, if the market may move lower, and some of you, they decided to sell here because of your reasons that they are always correct from your point of view, and you see something that it's for sale today and not for buy, or just to stay aside, then and the price moves lower, that's okay. I mean, we can't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, so Nick said a potential downtrend. Correct, Nick. Peter, why did you think it's going down? I don't think it's going down. I'm just saying some people might thinking that this is going down. Peter, thanks for asking. Andres said the market will continue down eventually. Yes, eventually. Keol, yeah, it is best to look the longs here. Yep. Stephenson said you need more confirmation before you take a counter trend. That's all right. I was explaining a scenario that many traders, they see this doji candle here and they start thinking, okay, this is the beginning of a new downtrend. So the beginning of a new downtrend, it's only when we see lower highs and lower lows, and then the second pullback or correction is the tradable. Next one, euro and the US dollar. So remember, we refer back to the dollar index. That price makes higher highs and higher lows. The euro, since it broke above this monthly support and maintained above the support, it's it used to be a resistance, and after the second close in a row, we validate the break as real, and in any correction, this resistance now renamed, and we treat it as support. So price yesterday closed maintain, yep, it's closing above the support. So if I will be looking something on the lower time frame, I will prefer to look for some long positions unless the market shows something different. So far, let's say that on the hourly chart, the market is this is the most, so that's the high and that's the low, because we have a clear direction here. Let's see if that had a break of the structure. The price made higher than this high here. As you can see, this one here is higher than this one, so automatically makes this as the low, which it hasn't been penetrated so far. The market, since it makes swings without showing any directional bias, so it traded within this high here and within this low there. Do you like the pattern here? Do you understand what it is? No, I'm joking. That's just a drawing mess that I do on the chart. So next one, pound US dollar, similar behavior. For again, let's make it clear, and if you are trading, and actually it's something we go extensively on the private coaching, if anyone interested about that in MarketMinds Mastery, I believe we deliver, if not one of the best private coaching one-on-one, because we not only care about each and everyone's trading performance, but we also want to deliver accurate information. Okay, so and someone make the first coaching yesterday, and and the lady asked me, so how is possible that all you traders, the good traders, you don't all your screens, I mean, your trading logs are only in green. And I said that that's not true. I get so many losing trades, or many times it's a part of the game. But when the reward to risk is solid, then you make your profits. But to go through a trading plan, let's say that it gives you um, up a trading plan that it gives you, let's say, even 50-50, okay, even 50% winners, 50% losses, and you go, let's say, for 2-1, or let's make it more realistic, you have 40 winners and you have 60 losses, okay, 40 winners and 60 losses. And if you go for 2-1, which is great reward to risk, guys, to go through and find which are the 40 winners, you must go through the 60 losses. Okay, so understand this, and don't be shamed when you take losing trades. It's really a part of the game, and you don't do anything wrong if you're taking losing trades following a tradable plan. Okay, so when you sit with a coach, or when you want to buy somebody's course or the services, like I provide analysis and all this stuff, I mean, they have to be honest with you. Of course, we also take losing trades, and maybe we take more losing trades than anybody else because we go for a higher reward to risk. But following a solid plan, that's you become confident and more comfortable when you are losing in the market. That's totally fine. It's a part of the game. It's Don't be ashamed again, and it's nothing wrong. So pound against the US dollar. For someone who trades on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute, 5-minute chart, price is at the strong resistance here. But someone that trades on the daily chart, this is simply a nice smooth uptrend. Okay, now I was expecting this correction to be a bit deeper, to be honest, because the correction preceded it was shallow. So I expect to see the price touch somewhere around the S1 support and the 20 period moving average of the Bollinger Band. Kiwi, it had news today. The Kiwi for retail sales. Let's check them out. So yeah, it was last night. Here is the event. Retail sales for the third quarter expected from minus 0.9% to improve, moving to minus 0.8% and improve by a little bit. So it went back to 0%, and that considered as positive because the outcome was the actual was much better than the consensus. So we might see some good performance, bullish performance during the London session on the QE, at least during the London session. I don't know what's going to happen in the New York session, because then we have to look at the 4-hour charts and see the overall picture. But again, this is also in an uptrend. It starts around this resistance, and yeah, we will see if the breakout will occur. USD Canadian dollar, the price is trading within a symmetrical triangle. If I hide the Bollinger Bands, we can see it more clear. So now it's a defined triangle because we were able to draw to connect 4 points. Yesterday price rejected here, so for price action traders on the daily chart, this can be a tradable opportunity simply because the price touch this support, this one here. Kind of double bottom. In technical analysis, that's not a valid double bottom because we need about on average 15 to 20 candles apart. Okay, and that's something I will definitely explain in the course because there is so much misunderstanding about where is the double bottom, what is the double bottom. Traders, they see something they see something like this, immediately it's a double bottom, price makes like that and breaks. Oh my god, what happened? Why? That was a double bottom. Yeah, but that wasn't a double bottom. Okay, so yeah, Nick said, wow, that is something I didn't know before. Ward said, by what about swing position do we need to wait for? By what about swing position do we need to wait for a break? Look, it determines depends on the broker you're using. For example, based on this broker here, the price break the today's high, it's higher than the yesterday's high. Yeah, so some people, they might see it as a sign, but again, for me, this kind of environment here, it's not ideal to trade, just for me. Okay, maybe for some of you it is, but why I say that? Because the correction, if we consider this as a trend leg, the correction occurred, it took much the triangle shouldn't be that take that much of time to be completed, and the price to stay in a consolidation more than the price was trending. So that's what I don't like here, to be honest. Okay, I prefer the triangles that they are like this, like they are somewhere. The triangles, they respect, if you prefer, the trend leg, the impulse move. Okay, this triangle here, if we move this one, we make a copy of this one, we just rearrange them a little bit. So that's very different. You see, you can compare these two triangles. So this one here shows that, hey, there is a bullish momentum in the market. This triangle shows that, is it a bullish or a bearish momentum? Is it an uptrend or a downtrend? Okay. Good morning, Rumen. Thanks for joining us, my friend. So next one, USD CHF. The price is trading below this resistance now, and it's been 3 days. It's in this kind of weird environment, consolidation environment. Next one, USD JPY. Support on the higher time frame, and the price 2 days ago, 3 days ago, sorry, it got rejected by this support. Nice entry here, although a bit long candle compared to the average true range. So I didn't take that trade because it was 120 pips. Average true range, it's about 110 pips for this one here. So, but it gave, for those they took the trade, it gave one-on-one. So that was great. Next one is the pound against the JPY. Price makes higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. it traded above this resistance here. And after it returned back to the 20 period moving average with this bullish hammer, price is on the go. So for intraday trading, guys, these are the type of currency pairs. Sorry, these are the type of trading conditions you want to look at. You want to see, let's say you trade on the 15-minute chart, like a trade I took yesterday, and I think it was a losing trade on the Euro JPY. Not I think it was a losing trade because I had the take profit target of 1 to 1.25. Price went only at 1-on-1. So, yeah, that's what to do. And that's the reality. Pound JPY price turn. It's in an uptrend. We see clearly higher highs and higher lows, and then it went back to the 20 moving average and it moves to the upside. Now, what is the trick here? Sorry, let me finish what I start explaining about the intraday. If you see price makes higher highs on the daily chart, like this one, higher high, higher low, you identified an overall upward trend. Then you go on the lower time frames, hourly, 15-minute. I like the 15-minute because I can see the swings better. You go on the 15-minute chart and you try to find entry points based on your trading plan to trade with this environment. Okay. And these are the high probability setups. Like yesterday on the Euro JPY, price makes higher highs. It came at an area of support. It created that swing low. So, and it closed bullish. So we were looking at this candle yesterday. I was on the 15-minute chart during the New York session, and I identified this pattern here. If I had the Bollinger Bands, this an ascending triangle at this point. So I bought the breakout. I bought somewhere here. Stop loss below there, but for I think for 3 pips it didn't take the take profit, but okay, that's it. This next one, we're gonna look for the next opportunity. Okay, so, and the last one, German 40. Price at this resistance here. Let's see if it's gonna get rejected or not. Let's delete this one here. We will see if it's gonna end up being a move to the downside. A very, very strong resistance. Price so far 3 times has been rejected at this point. We'll see what's gonna happen in the next few days. Maybe it's gonna close. Maybe it's gonna close above. It's gonna come all the way up to here, and then it's gonna sold off. Maybe it's gonna close very solid green candle. Okay, so we're gonna look for longs. We are ready to play this trade in both directions, actually. Questions? We need more time to see how it goes by Eugene. That's correct. Finn said, I think it's going to have to break. Yes. Mall said, do you think it's going to have a correction? Yeah, maybe. Bryce said, I thought it would continue to correct, seeing the Japanese yen is showing strength. Yes, that can happen as well. Emerson said we will have to see bearish strength begin to see it sell. Alan said it has been moving higher but hasn't made a higher high yet to confirm the buyer's trend. That's very correct. Blake, what is showing on the 4 hours and lower time frames? On the 4-hour overly, if we are talking about the dollar, the German 40, we are in this rising wedge, and combined with negative divergence, it can break to the downside aggressively. But you see, guys, it has been since November 17, so it's been 7 days that this market behaves this way. It's trading within this wedge, rising wedge in an uptrend. It's a bearish reversal pattern that occurs, that plays out well most of the times. Okay, guys, I think that's all from me today. I would like to thank everyone for your participation. Something that you asked me and uh, I didn't want to interrupt the live. For those who are watching us from YouTube, most of you guys are on the Telegram channel, and I know it. But for those who are watching us from Trading Live, please, if you need to contact me about analysis or all this stuff, please go on my profile, on our profile here on MarketMinds Mastery. Click about, scroll down. Here is the email address. Just send me an email, or you can find me on Instagram, on TradingView. I don't know if you can send me messages on TradingView, but on Instagram for sure, and on my email. Okay. Yep. So that's all from me today. Again, here at MarketMinds Mastery, we really value your support, and we appreciate that you are on a daily basis or as often as you can on these live webinars. We hope that we add as much value as we can. Okay, as we can. And I wish to everyone to have a fantastic day ahead. Enjoy your weekend, get some rest, and we're going to be back on charts on Monday again. See you guys. Bye for now.